Good evening, everyone, and welcome to 12 News at 6. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kadiba Devine. Tonight from the 12 News I-Team, a family filing a lawsuit against a midwife center in Mesa, alleging that the center did not properly care for the mother, leading to the wrongful death of the unborn baby.
Yeah, the I-Team's Jen Wall found this family is not the only one raising concerns, and they're not the first to file a lawsuit.
All the first-time thoughts.
I mean, we're really excited to be pregnant.
Imagining the joys.
It felt like that's what it was supposed to be.
One thought never entered Carson and Daniel Nice's minds.
You don't ever imagine not bringing them home.
On June 4th, 2023, Carson delivered her son Winston at the Willow Center for Birth and Wellness in Mesa.
He wasn't breathing, he was just blue.
The couple's dream
911 emergency.
quickly becoming a nightmare.
We need the paramedics immediately. I'm at Willow Birth Center in Mesa.
Firefighters and police answered baby Winston's emergency call, rushing the newborn to the hospital,
Is baby still not breathing?
where an officer wrote he heard an offhand remark. A hospital staff member referred to Winston as a, quote, Willow special. The police report said that comment referenced the way the Willow Center is, quote, well known by the NICU at Banner for suspicious patient care and business practices.
Another, quote, Willow special. What is your reaction to reading something like that about your practice?
We call 911 when a situation like this happens and the client or the baby needs a higher level of care. So the care they had prior to that was all normal. So it's disheartening to hear that, but I stand by our team and the care that we give.
The I-Team took a tour of Willow Birth Center and spoke with the center's co-founder, Diane Ortega.
Our heart goes out to anyone who loses a baby, and the fact is that there is risk involved in birth.
4 days after he was born, Winston took his last breath.
We brought our baby home in an urn.
The death certificate said Winston's cause of death was hypoxic ischemic encephalopathy, a brain injury caused by lack of oxygen. Then, 5 months later,
I was 41 weeks and 6 days, and there was like no sign of labor.
Noelle Smerzel was past ready to meet her son James. But after more than 30 hours laboring at the Willow Center in Mesa, she too was rushed to the hospital.
I was born through an emergency C-section like almost immediately upon arrival. It was too late at that point.
But it seems that there's kind of a gulf between the practitioners at the birth center and the practitioners at the hospital.
The I-Team asking Dr. Steve Calvin, a maternal fetal medicine physician and board-certified OBGYN who works with birth centers, about the concerns from first responders.
So it is concerning. I just don't know whether it's because they're doing stuff wrong or because every time there's a transfer, everybody gets worked up.
In Arizona, he sees a problem.
It's a breakdown in the kind of the responsibility of people who should be giving the public the information.
ADHS regulates birth centers and non-nurse midwives. It requires reporting when a patient's death is unexpected or unexplained. But ADHS has no records of an investigation into Winston's death. Ortega telling 12 News Willow did not have to report it because Winston died at the hospital.
Our only requirement with a death is if the death occurred in our facility is to report it to the coroner via a death certificate.
The Nice's family said they did not file their own complaint to ADHS, but the Smerzels did. On Tuesday, the department cited 2 midwives for several deficiencies, including delayed monitoring of fetal heart tones, lack of emergency care plan, and not assessing vital signs as required. On Wednesday, the Smerzels, through their attorneys, filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Willow. The lawsuit lays out claims of malpractice they said led to the wrongful death of baby James, detailing that during her excruciating labor, the couple was left unattended for long periods of time to find midwives scrolling on their phones.
They had like a storage room where they'd store towels and things, and they had some chairs set up, and they'd be in there on their phones just scrolling. I'd be like, can you guys check on her? Like, what's going on?
Spokesperson for Willow did not comment on the lawsuit, but told 12 News they deny and are challenging ADHS's findings. ADHS refused or ignored 12 News' 18 email requests for an interview dating back to August of last year. The department would not confirm whether investigations are ongoing.
They could investigate if a baby dies somewhere. That's information that people should know.
The Smerzels joined the Nice's family in turning to the courts. In December, Carson and Daniel settled a wrongful death lawsuit with Willow.
just felt like we couldn't stay silent.
Willow said they deny liability or responsibility and that we hope this settlement gives the family peace as well as closure.
Now, both families hope sharing their stories could lead to more changes, including in state regulations. And I also want to note that the Arizona Nursing Board is another key piece of oversight here in Arizona, regulating the nurse midwives. They did not confirm or deny any investigations, but said their investigations also must come from complaints. Jen Wall, 12 News.
All right, Jen, thanks.